Okay, a further little update video. I've mounted the servo horn there that you can see. And the next step was to make this kind of steering mechanism, which you then mount upside down in the chassis. So there that is, and it's quite cool actually. This is going to connect to the servo, so when the servo turns, this turns. The servo gets mounted here. 2 screws coming through the inside here, and this is quite a nice little touch. So wait a minute, let's just show you. The servo is going to sit somewhere like that. If I get it the right way around. And a nice touch to get to the screws. I have my screwdriver to hand. There's these 2 little holes here and here, so you can come through here and screw the screw on each side. So that's a nice touch. So awkward screw positions have been made accessible. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that next. Okay, just to visualize it a bit more then. So this bit of the steering mechanism attaches to the underside of the servo horn there. Haven't done that yet. The servo's mounted and a bit wobbly. And again, just a little demo. If you can see, the screwdriver comes through, and that's how you tighten the screws up. That's where the servo sits on the body. I suppose it's a bit random, just stuck onto the outside of the main chassis. Normally they're nestled somewhere comfortably and nicely, but yeah, this is why I build different kits, so you see different things. Servo now nicely mounted and in, and that's all connected. You can see how that's going to move now once this is connected in with some power. Next step is the battery plate, which the battery sits in the top here on the Konghead. So this slots in like that, and then that goes in. There's a couple of split pins that you can see here. So that this hinges up and down. And I suppose to keep the battery snug, use this kind of foam tape that you have to cut down to actual size as shown here. So that's what's next. Okay, so some development since last time. The body mounts are on, and there's 4 of them mounted at each end. The battery case is in. The battery is mounted. This is the front, by the way, which the motor's mounted towards the front. There's the battery. Electronics mounted towards the rear, which again is a bit weird because the steering goes at the front, so your servo comes over the top. Here's the speed controller mounted. Receiver, this is one of the ones that I just velcro in so I can move that between cars. The speed controller is stuck in. Next step to show that we're really moving on this build are the tyres. So here we go. Here are the wheels and the tyres. So you get 6 of these nice, really soft, squidgy off-road tyres, thick tread. They are directional, so you've got to note the direction when you mount, and you get these deep dish, pre-treated kind of silver, heavy-duty plastic wheels. I've had a quick look at these, and they are dimensionally smaller than the Monster Beetle in terms of diameter, but they are wider. So when this is all done and built, we'll have a little side by side. The Beetle does sit quite high, and those tyres on the Monster Beetle are massive actually. I don't know, but I think, and someone probably does know, these are the same tyres or very similar tyres to what goes on the traditional Lunchbox and Midnight Pumpkin, not the Lunchbox Mini, which we've been having loads of fun with recently. I imagine, apart from the body shell, once I mount the tyres and put the wheels on, you'll probably next video be looking at a finished rolling chassis.